Hello everybody and welcome to World of Warships Legends. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight is our first look at World of Warships Legends pre-release. Well, it's technically been open now. It came out yesterday, but it's still considered what, pre-release I think is what they're calling it. So or early release, something like, I don't know what they're calling it. But yeah, it's a thing. And you can download it free. It's free to play. You don't ever have to spend $1, but more than likely, just like the rest of us, you will end up at some point dropping money on a tank or on a ship that you just look at and you go, it looks so good, I gotta have it. Because that's the way these games get you. But speaking of looking good, this game is so friggin' gorgeous. And I will be uploading these videos in 1440p 60, so hopefully you guys can enjoy that as well. But we are in the Tier 3 American cruiser, the Phoenix. And it's not fully upgraded yet. I still had one upgrade to go, which thanks to this match, I was able to get in this match. So hopefully you guys are ready. We're going to have some fun. This was the very first match after I got my 152mm guns on it. So we take our first shot at the Phoenix, the enemy Phoenix, and I'm not going to lie. Generally, it takes me a shot to get sighted in, but that was pretty much perfect. You can't ask for much better. So then I start adjusting my aim for trying to get some citadels. I drop it back. We're firing armor piercing for the citadels. It's broadside onto us, and thank you, I'll take it. A little bit of citadel action. Now, it's not battleship-worthy citadels, but my American light cruisers, or cruisers in whatever you want to call them, are very, very good when it comes to citadeling other cruisers. They are fantastic cruiser killers, especially Japanese cruisers, because Japanese cruisers are heavy on torpedoes. And so hopefully you guys will stay tuned. We've got, this one starts off a little slow with a little bit of a noob alert, and I will be the first to tell you, I'm not the greatest shipper? We're not shipping anything. We're in a ship, so you got at least part of it right. But I'm not the greatest at this. I'm not the greatest at World of Tanks. What I do is I enjoy it, and we get another citadel on this Phoenix, and he's trying to escape. And he gets to a point where he's so focused on trying to run that he stops firing at me. And I just keep farming him for more damage. We're already at 13,000 damage on this poor guy, and he's just giving it to us. Didn't quite get anything on him, but we did hit the St. Louis as he's going through. And the St. Louis is a deceptive little booger. I've learned to just stop trying to citadel them and just burn them to death. That's generally the best plan for these. And there's my noob alert. Look out, Spartan! Hard to port, full reverse! Come on, throw her in reverse! Oh, we're gonna crash. I told you I wasn't the best. There's the full reverse. You gotta love it. You're trying to fight everybody and you forget that there's an edge of the map somewhere, and this one just happens to have some land in it. So, not the best, but, again, not exactly, gonna hurt me in this situation. That being said, I still took another shot at that, Phoenix, just trying to get some more hit points off of him because he's more dangerous than this St. Louis to me. Now, again, St. Louis, no slouch. St. Louis is a dangerous little cruiser because I think it has something like 14 guns on it that it fires when it's fully upgraded. So you got to be careful. But again, armor piercing versus them doesn't seem to citadel very often, and so generally I just end up burning these guys to death. And with my admiral or whatever you want to call him, my captain that I chose. I can't remember what they're called. I'm new at this, guys. You're going to have to bear with me. But I've got the increased chance to cause fire with my high explosive as long as the guns are larger than 140mm, I believe. Which, guess what? We have. So, yeah, it's going to be a good one, guys. So hopefully you guys are ready. Again, it starts off kind of slow, but this other Phoenix, this is 2 Phoenixes that we've been up against so far. And we are putting them into submission right now. Like, they are not hitting me at all because I guess they're new. They don't know how to lead shots. That one looks like it's close, and of course, Dispersion's like, no, he's going to shoot way past him. But yeah, we're going to take one last shot before we get behind the mountain, and are we rewarded again? Wait for it. Nope, we missed. Darn. It was worth a shot. But anyway, we're going to come around the other side of this island, and he's going to come out full steam ahead again. And he's broadside on, and these are some juicy shots. So, again, not always perfect with the shot placement on the first shot, but as I get closer to him, I start to just absolutely dial in on him, and he is just fumbling hard. Notice how I bow tank, immediately turning towards him, making his shot miss. Not that he showed that he could hit me to begin with, but I don't want to take the chance that he gets an easy shot on me, because Phoenix are known to be Citadel machines. And not just because they have good guns, but because they also have trap armor, so you can easily be citadeled. And this guy's going to find that out once he decides to go broadside onto me. Now here's where I start thinking about throwing some torpedoes, and I kind of screwed up here. I throw him out there, and he immediately realizes and turns to the, it'd be his port. So his left, my right. And so that's going to avoid my torpedoes, which is unfortunate, but it is the thing. And there we get a citadel on him. I'm not real worried about the fire. It's only one fire. I generally save my my damage control until I'm on fire at least twice, because I've noticed that when you burn it with that first fire, you almost always get set on fire immediately thereafter, and then you're just going to burn for a while. So here, he's not thinking about this set of or this one, because I turned the other way. He wasn't expecting another set of torpedoes, but it didn't really matter. He gives me the broadside of his ship again, and here I'm like, I could shoot him, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna let him run into my torpedo because I don't get torpedo hits very often because I'm terrible with them. I'm absolutely terrible with torpedoes. I don't know when to use them. I don't know how to use them. People always dodge them when I do use them. It's just not good for me. But he obviously tried to get a set of torpedoes off as well, and then ran right into mine, which is preferable. But as you can see, we have one kill, and we are now 3v5. And unbeknownst to me, at this point, I'm in trouble. Their entire team is focused on this area right now. Now, this Phoenix that we were fighting earlier, I'm really trying to get off the board here. I'm like, God, I gotta get this guy. I gotta take him out. And so I'm bow tanking as much as I can. He can still, if he's got the 152s, potentially citadel me through the front because, you know, Phoenix. But, yeah, we get some good shots on him here. Not doing a whole lot of damage to him, but with the rate of fire that the Phoenix has, with the fact that you get 5 guns on targets this easy, we try to hit him again while he disappears, and you can see all the return fire coming in. And that's more than 5 rounds, which means that was not the Phoenix shooting right there. That was definitely something else. But as you can see, still staying on armor piercing, because I will use armor piercing until I die. I generally have high explosive for these guys, but, you know, I'll take the shot. If I can squeeze one in, that'll be preferable. So right now, I'm turning to my left, which is port. I'm turning port to try to help the guy on my left. Now, immediately, I'm trying to go for torpedoes because I'm expecting the Tenryu to come around the corner, and I want him to run straight into my torpedoes. However, I'm like, you know what, screw it. I don't think he's actually that dumb. So I'm just going to get ready and see if I can't broadside him, and he's already made the turn. This guy doesn't want to do anything stupid. However, broadside on in front of an American cruiser, that was a bad one. Immediately, broadside onto me and pays the price, giving me 2 Citadel hits and half his health gone. Now, right now, this freaking St. Louis starts raining on me. I realize it's a St. Louis. I'm not really that worried. I get ready. I throw some torpedoes out there just in case he decides to run into him. And then I get straight on the gun. Now, this is a Japanese cruiser, which means what? He's heavy on torpedoes. It's time to just get away from him. And we get 2 more Citadels through the front of his tank, or through the front of his ship. Sorry, I'm going to say that a lot, probably. And then, of course, now that he's broadside on, we're going to miss his Citadel. Because, why not? But then we switch to high explosive because Valkyrie, nice little destroyer here, and he's got a buddy, too. He's right there. We've already got our 2nd kill, but we are just going to rip this guy apart with high explosive. And there ain't a thing he can do about it. He's going to try to shoot me with his little guns, and that's fine, because at the end of the day, I'm going to win because I have more guns, and they're bigger. So, good night, Valkyrie. Nice knowing you. And then he puts up a smoke screen, right? But what is the one thing Jingles talks about when people put up smoke screen? they outrun them because they're not going slow enough when they put them in. So what does the guy do? He outruns a smoke screen. Hello, sunshine. How you doing? That's a full salvo of just absolute devastation for a destroyer. And we're about to give him a second. And there goes the rest. And his propulsion is down, which means good night. Oh, we mercy roll him? Really? Come on, game. And might as well finish him off. Take him out of his misery. So that in quick succession is nice 3-kill, 4-kill combo, actually, because it started with the Phoenix, and then we turned around and got everybody else. Now, the St. Louis is running from us right now, and I am salivating. He is the last guy alive, and we are in perfect position to burn him to death. And then he uses damage control on the first fire, which is exactly what I was talking about. So we fired an armor-piercing salvo, thinking that we were going to try to citadel him with plunging fire, and then realizing after he uses his damage control that, yeah, you're going to be having a bad day. Because with the crew perk that I have of getting extra chance for fires, and then the fact that you just used your damage control, you're going to burn for a while, fella. And who wants a weenie roast? We do! Look at that thing. It's a Roman candle, just fires everywhere. Down he goes. Maybe? Wait for it. And again, I don't even waste my shells. Why waste my shells? I know he's dead. But that was my very first Kraken Unleashed, guys. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. What do we end up with? We earned 166,000 credits, 2,800 experience, and we get our high caliber, our Kraken Unleashed, and a Confederate medal, finishing top on the leaderboard, and it wasn't even close. So if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.